Hello. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about skincare. And I know this isn't the most natural look to talk about skincare, but I did a video earlier just on a review on the Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions palette. So that's a separate video in itself, which I'll try to link below if I can figure it out. But otherwise, I really wanted to talk about skincare because it had become kind of a topic of conversation in my personal life with a few friends. So I had a friend post on Facebook questions to her friends, just asking, hey, I've decided to finally create a skincare routine and I just have nowhere to start. She went to a spa and they were selling like a very expensive brand, and she was thinking, hey, do I invest in this? What do I do? And she wanted opinions. And she's in her 30s. And then I had another person, a friend, tell me, she's like, you know what, I don't even have a skincare regimen. I just really wash my face sometimes. And she's telling me how she will sometimes wash her face once a day. She rarely washes the makeup off her face. Usually she'll use a makeup wipe and that'll be it, or sometimes she'll just sleep with her makeup on and then just kind of wipe her eyes and go on to the next day. And I was just like, I am horrified. To me, skincare is just so important, and maybe it's because it's Korean in me, learning about Korean. I'm adopted, by the way, and I am Korean, and so learning about Korean culture, I did come across just the love for skincare. And I noticed that back in 2008 when I traveled to Korea with some friends, and I just noticed everyone's skin was amazing, men and women, young and old. The women who were older, their skin glowed. Their skin was better than mine, and I was in my early 20s at the time, so it was just amazing. And I was talking to some Korean friends of mine, and they're like, yeah, skincare is a big deal there. And that was back before the whole K-beauty craze even hit America. South Korea was just in it. They were just so advanced in their skincare. They still are. The US is definitely trying to keep up, but they just have been so innovative in the technology they use to create a good foundation for your skin. It is just so important to them, and it's just so amazing. So I try to follow a very Korean-esque kind of skincare regimen, and it's not necessarily using all Korean branded skincare products, but it's following the regimen and the steps, and also trying to make sure that I'm using good products. So yeah, and it helps. It definitely changed my skincare routine and just how my skin looks. I get a lot of compliments from my friends. I have one friend that just always is telling me, she's like, your skin glows, what do you do? And I'm just like, I do a lot. And I'm like nervous to tell some of my friends. I just tell them I do a lot, and I'm not even going to bombard you with what I do unless you really want to hear it, because it's just so many steps that I do. And it's worth it, because my skin is also very dry, and I live in a very dry climate. So and I also have very sensitive skin as well. So I do have to be very diligent with my skincare, because I notice on times when I go on vacation or I'm just being lazy, when I neglect my skin, and essentially neglect myself as well, not just my skin but also what I'm eating, that shows. And when that shows, it's really kind of hard to reverse the effects that I've done to myself. And I bring that up because I'm also pregnant, and my first pregnancy, once I had my baby, I neglected myself for like a good year. I really I didn't stick to a good skincare regimen. I wasn't eating, I wasn't eating healthy, but I wasn't really eating much to begin with because I was just so tired. And then on top of that, you're sleep deprived. So with all of those factors, my skin just looked so dull. I looked so old, and I felt like crap. I looked like crap and I felt like crap. And I know like everyone's just like, well, yeah, you had a baby and you're tired, it's going to happen. But for me, I don't know, you just shouldn't, what I learned is you shouldn't neglect yourself. Even if you're tired, take that time to put better food into your body and put better products on your face. Just take time out for yourself, because once I stopped being sleep deprived, once I started being a little bit more self-aware, I was like, whoa, what did I do to myself? My skin was just awful. And I was telling, I have a twin sister, and I remember telling them, like, yeah, daughters, they steal your youth, they steal your beauty, because I felt like not as confident, beautiful in my skin. And it really isn't her fault, it was my own, because I was neglecting myself. And I was breastfeeding, and that takes nutrients from you to give to your child, which is, I was lucky that I was able to do that, but that means you have to take care of yourself on the inside as well. So that's my little soapbox. Let's get into what my skincare routine is, and my apologies, it is long. So I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as possible, but let me just tell you my first steps. So my nighttime routine tends to be longer than my daytime. So I'll just tell you kind of what I do for both. So for nighttime, to remove my makeup, I use a makeup remover. I really love the Lancome bi-aficil makeup remover, and I just use this for my eyes. And you try to be gentle with your eyes. Just take a cotton swab, hold it on there, pat, 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 never rub, and I'll do it for this eye as well. Really what I'm going for is trying to get my waterproof mascara and my eyeliner off. Not so much my eyeshadow. But I will dab at those areas too, but really I'm trying to get my waterproof stuff off because it's harder to get to. So then I will follow up with my cleanser. It's an oil cleanser. I am using the Burt's Bees. This is my second one, and I'm kind of need another one, but it's a cleansing oil. It's amazing. I will put that in my palm, just 1 or 2 pumps, rub it together, and I will rub that all over my face, and it just melts all of your makeup away. So that's what's really going to get your eyeshadow off. And then, so those 2 steps, obviously I don't do in the morning time because it's unnecessary, because I'm not wearing makeup. But then I'll follow with a cream cleanser, which right now I'm using Lancome. I usually use some kind of Lancome cream cleanser because I like to do their gift with purchases. So I end up getting some kind of cleanser, and then I'll get my gift with purchase along with it. But I'm using the Cream Radiance right now. I've used another one before, and I do not remember what it is, but I just like them. They're very gentle, and still they're not stripping. I don't feel like my skin is tight or super dry. They're just really nice, and it actually feels a little bit moisturizing as well. So I'll do that for the nighttime and the daytime. And then I will follow with some kind of toner, which right now I'm using the Sun and Park Beauty Water. And this is just all natural. There's no alcohol in it, and it's just very, very gentle. I've had this for, oh my gosh, I've had this over a year. I'm gonna say, because I got this after my daughter was born, when I noticed my skin was just crap. Or no. I got this before she was born, because I was using Clinique's toner, and theirs has alcohol in it, and it felt too strong, and I realized I didn't want to use alcohol on my face when I was breastfeeding. So you know what? I've had this for almost 2 years now. I think over 2 years. I know, sounds gross, but it's been working out. It's fantastic. It's very, very gentle, and what it does is a toner. Okay, so for those of you who are new to skincare, whatever, why you want to do those steps first when you have makeup on, you want to get your makeup off, because your initial cleanser that you use, if you're just using one, it's not meant to take off all that makeup, especially waterproof. That's why I use a special eye remover, and then I'll use the oil cleanser. Those are to take your makeup off. The cleanser is truly to cleanse your face of other impurities, and then the toner is to help prep your skin to make it soft so it can absorb other moisturizers. So this is, I use this day and night. And then I use this, it's an essence. This one I use, it's May Coupe Raw Sauce. This is the Acer Maple Water. It's 100% maple water. It has organic products in it. It is 100% natural. It is fantastic. I just put 1 or 2 drops on my hands, and I will go like this, and I just pat it over my face. And my apologies. Ooh, this I actually use a cotton ball, but for the essence, I put this on my face. And this also is something that helps prep your skin for additional moisture, but it also adds some moisture as well. And I'll put that on my face. I will get that and the toner on my neck and a little bit on my chest area because these areas here are also very sensitive. They're very thin, like the skin on your face. So I do both of these in the daytime and the nighttime. And then in the daytime, I will then usually put on an oil, or no wait, I do that last. Sorry, I'm getting really confused. Alright, because I'm trying to figure out my steps. During the daytime, I will usually just put on then my cleanser or my moisturizer. Pregnancy brain, sorry. And I use right now the Mario Badescu Peptide Renewal Cream. It's fantastic. I'm actually pretty close to running out. This is $35, so it is a little bit pricey, but compared to other creams like Lancome, it's not bad at all. It's not terrible. It's not going to break the bank, and it's fantastic, especially for the winter months when my skin is extra dry. This is fantastic. Usually in the summertime, I will only use this at night, and I'll just use an oil during the day, just because it's so hot. But it's fantastic. It's great. Really changed my skin texture to be just softer and smoother, and it adds a bit of brightness to it. So now that's what I do during the daytime. Now at night, what I will do is I usually alternate between serums. I'm not doing that right now just because I am pregnant, and I feel like less is better when you're pregnant, just because I just don't know how things will react. So yeah, but this is what I'll do is at night I will do some kind of essence, not an essence, a serum, excuse me, some kind of serum or treatment. So like I said, I love Lancome gift with purchases, so I usually end up getting like this guy, which is the Visionaire, or I'll get this one, which is the Genifique, and both are fantastic. I see results for both of them. So the Lancome Visionaire is a corrector. It's supposed to help smooth out your texture of your skin and make your pores less visible. This I actually will not put all over my face, but I'll put right here on my fine lines on my forehead and on my cheeks, which have more pronounced pores, again due to me neglecting my skin and also sun exposure. And I'll see instant results the next day. My skin is smoother and brighter. And if I don't use that, I'll use the Genifique Concentrate, which this is, I don't remember what the true use for it is. I think it's pretty similar to me, I feel like it's similar to the Visionaire. And I'll do the same thing. This, it's a little bit more liquidy, so I'll rub it into my hands and just dab it really all over my face, but concentrate on the same areas, which is going to be my forehead and my cheeks. And smoother, brighter skin. It's amazing. It's absolutely awesome. Now, when I don't do those every day, so then sometimes I'll go in with this Mario Badescu Vitamin C Serum. This is actually one that I would wear during the daytime. Instantly see results. This will brighten your skin. That's what it is. It's going to soften and brighten your skin. And I'll put just little bits of drops on there and just put it all over. And it's amazing. This is actually my second bottle of this, and I have another bottle waiting once I run out. But right now I'm not using any of those because, again, being pregnant, I'm just being more cautious. But that's usually what I do at night. The only one I will use during the day is going to be the vitamin C. And then I'll go ahead and put on my day cream. Now, I'll move on to oils. During the daytime and nighttime, I usually put on an oil. And this is one that I got as a sample. It's from Fresh. It is their sea berry oil. It has omega-3, 6, 7, and 9, and it smells like berries. It smells like you went out to the farm and you're in the country, and I don't know, it just smells beautiful. And man, did it show results. My skin was so much brighter, the texture was great. But yeah, I loved it. I'm out of it now. Actually, I think I have like a little bit left, but it's very old, so I'm just holding on to this bottle for nostalgic purposes because one day I'm hoping to get another sample of it. It's very expensive, so I've not gone out of my way to purchase it. But anyway, in place of that, I'm actually been using this Tarte Maracuja oil. And this bottle, my apologies, is really beaten up because I've had this for a long time. And this I don't put all over my face, but I will just rub a little bit in my hands, and I'll put some right here on my trouble spot, which is my cheeks area right here, because the skin is just a little bit drier and tighter. And of course right here on my forehead lines, and then right here in the side of my eyes because I have some fine lines. I used to put it underneath my eyes because I just thought, hey, why not have more moisture there? But I ended up with like these little bumps, and I found out that it was because I was just over moisturizing that area. Who knew that was possible? But then I also will go in with this Tarte Maracuja. It's the See Brighter Eye treatment, and this is my third of these. It's fantastic. This is what it looks like on the inside. This lasts for, well, it expires every 6 months. It expires in 6 months. I use this probably like 7 or 8 months I stretch it out to. I've been using more of it because this, to me, it really does help brighten your eye. It helps smooth out the fine lines, but it's not strong enough for someone with fine lines, if that makes sense. Like, it definitely helps with when you're putting makeup on and things like that. There's not a lot of creasing, and I think it's because of this. It also brightens the eye area, but my fine lines are getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I really want to treat it rather than prevent. And I think for this is more for like a teenager. But for the daytime, it's fantastic for me. For nighttime, I need something that's just going to be a little bit stronger. But it is fantastic. I use this day and night right now. Hoping that someday I will have a different one that's stronger for nighttime. But I use this day and night. Alright, and then also, if you are going to be exposed to the sun, whether it is cloudy or sunny, you need to wear your sunscreen, which I was using this summer. This Dr. G Brightening Sun Up. It is a Korean brand. It is SPF 50 plus and a PA++++. This is just, it was awesome for the daytime. I obviously only use this for the daytime. It was just great. It's always good to protect your skin from the sun. The sun is probably your worst enemy. And yeah, so that's what I do. Yeah, so that's it. I tried to go through that very, very quickly, so I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too overwhelming. If you want more details about any of the products, definitely let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, or you want to know when the videos are coming, just hit the subscribe button and the bell. But yeah, thank you so much for taking out time in your day to watch this video, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.